Today's topic is on data transmission modes. So, a transmission mode tells you what type of communication you and the other person is going to have. Suppose you're having a device and the other person is having another device. So, in what way the devices are going to communicate? Suppose you are going to initiate, or the other person is going to initiate the communication. So that is all about the transmission modes. So the transmission mode is divided into three categories: simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Let us see them in detail. First is about the simplex mode. Here it is also called as one-way transmission because if a device starts to be a sender, then he'll be the sender all the way. So if one of the device is designed to be a receiver, then the device will act as a receiver. It cannot change. So that is called as the simplest mode of transmission. So here the data transmission happens from only one direction. The sender device that sends the data can only send it and it cannot receive it. And the basic example is the television. We all love to watch the TV movie broadcast, but we can only be a receiver all the time. Hence, the television is a good example of a simplex mode of data transmission. So, let us look at the advantage and disadvantage of the simplex mode. First, the advantage is since there's only one side of transmission, so the transmission channel's capacity is being completely utilized. And since there is no opposite transmission is happening, then there is no possibility of traffic issues. That is the advantages. But the drawback is bidirectional communication is not possible. We cannot establish bidirectional communication. The receiver will be receiver all the time. So that is the drawback. The second mode of data transmission is the half duplex mode. So half duplex, okay, both the person can act as a sender and the receiver, but what is half duplex? The thing is, they both cannot send at the same time. If at time t1, one device is acting as a sender, then at time t1, the another device can only act as a receiver. So after the sender completes its data transmission, after that only the other device can start its data transmission. So that is why it is called as a half duplex mode. Here, transmission can be done in both the ways, which means they both can send and receive the data but not at the same time. That is the point. So the radio communication devices at remote places and or walkie-talkies, they are all examples of the half duplex mode. Now let us look at the advantage and disadvantages. So what is the advantage? Yes, now both the end devices are able to send and receive. So here also it's like a unidirectional communication because at time t1 only one person can send, so that the transmission channel utilizes the whole of its bandwidth. But what is the drawback? So the receiver, even if it has a data, it has to wait till the sender has completes its transmission process. That is the drawback. So this causes delay to the communication. And hence we are moving towards the next concept called as a full duplex mode. So full duplex mode, as the name says, this supports a bidirectional communication at any time or at all the time. So both the sender and the receiver, otherwise both the parties or both the endpoints can send and receive at both the times, at all the times simultaneously. So that is the point over here. The keyword here is communication happens simultaneously. So the very well known example is our mobile phones. So we both can talk at the same time, also receive the data at the same time. So the advantage is no delay in communication. Both the parties can start their communication simultaneously, send and receive at the same time. But what is the drawback? Since the transmission channel is being utilized by both the parties at the same time, maybe, so there is a bandwidth utilization problems and the traffic issues will arise. So these are some of the disadvantages. So, thus we have learned about the data transmission modes. We have three types of data transmission modes: simplex, half duplex, and full duplex mode. Thank you.